My name's Steve Haley. This is my wife and colleague Annie Haley. We founded MultiPy in July 2011, and we are an app design company, and we make Android apps, and we've just started making iOS applications as well. We started development with Android devices because 3 or 4 years ago when I first started developing, I had an Android phone, and I'd heard lots of things about how easy it was to get started on Android, and therefore I tried and started making some apps. And very quickly we had some success.
So our first game was Spectrum Puzzles, which was the first thing that we designed. So yeah, Steve basically just designed it to begin with as a hobby to see if he could learn to program. But we released it onto the Android market, and fairly quickly it got picked up by Amazon. So we put a lot more work into it, improved it, and then Amazon featured it as their free app of the day. And it sort of went from there, really. We released some expansion packs, which have all done well. And yeah, we've really enjoyed doing that, and so we moved on to doing a second game, which we designed and we took to Game City that must have been 2011. We took it to the Game City Festival, and then we started doing some contract apps for other companies. So we've done quite a lot of work on sort of university prospectuses and things, and now we're working on a couple of other projects as well, including a chess. What's it called? It's a chess strategy guide, which has been really good, actually. I didn't know much about chess to begin with, but I think I'm going to learn pretty quick.
So our main driver is customer service and customer focus. So I find that when I start working on a project, I just want to make sure the project is done the best I can and to make sure that our customers are happy with what they've bought. So this applies both to the apps that we've self-published, so the ones that we're selling straight to the public on the Android market, as well as the apps that we sell to other businesses. I find that when I'm working on a project, it's very easy to work all hours if I feel that it's going to make the final result better. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and so I'd probably do end up working more than I should sometimes. But it means that our customers are very happy with what they got. Our apps in the App Store, our two main apps, so Calibre Companion and Spectrum Puzzles, are both rated over 4.5 stars. With several hundred reviews, and we're in final stage of negotiation with one of our business clients for making the 4th project with them. So clearly they're happy with what we do with them for them as well.
Where I'd like to see the business going is we want to go down a bit more of a creative route, because recently we've just been focusing on doing projects for clients which are more like coding sort of that sort of base. So transferring apps from iOS to Android. So it's just you transferring over the code and that kind of thing. And we'd like to start doing some more creative stuff. We've been talking to a local author actually about doing some interactive book stuff. So looking at doing an app which will be taken into schools and used to help children to kind of design an app, but also to help them with like reading and writing and that kind of thing. And I think we'd really like to focus on doing some more projects kind of like that, but also any apps that involve designing and creating them as well as coding them. So if any projects that start starting from scratch where someone wants an app to do a certain thing or to achieve a goal and they need it designed and made. And we're going to be branching out into iOS as well now. So we'd like to do more apps for people who want maybe an Android app and an iOS app. They want the full package, that kind of thing, rather than people who want their app converting to Android, which is what we've been doing.
So we've lived in Nottingham for the last 8 years, and we love the city. We've been here. Founded our business here about 2 years ago, as I said earlier, and we've worked with local Nottingham businesses such as North 51. We've also had a lot of interaction with the Creative Quarter and Antenna. A lot of the events held there, but that doesn't mean to say that we'll only want to work with local businesses. One of our bigger clients is a company on the south coast in Hove, where we've done a lot of work with them. So no matter where you are, we're happy to work with you.
Yeah, the best ways to get in touch are through our website and through Twitter. You can also find us on Facebook if you would like to find out about Spectrum Puzzles in particular. There's a bit of a Spectrum Puzzles crowd on the website, so you can go and have a look at some of our stuff on there.